Welcome back, dear viewers, to another breathtaking episode on KBUZZPOP, where we dive into the most emotional, dramatic, and heart-racing updates from the dazzling world of Korean entertainment. And today, we bring you a story that has set the internet ablaze, one that fans never thought they would hear again. Imagine a love story that once captured the world, left millions in tears, and then quietly faded into memory, only to suddenly return with shocking revelations. Yes, you heard that right. The love triangle has reignited, and Song Hye Kyo herself has dropped a bombshell. She still has lingering feelings for her ex-husband, Joong Ki. Can you believe it? The confession has stirred emotions worldwide, and fans are torn between joy, heartbreak, and endless speculation. So, sit back, hold your breath, and let's embark on this emotional roller coaster together. First, let's rewind a little. Song Hye Kyo and Joong Ki, once lovingly called the Song couple, met on the set of Descendants of the Sun, a drama that didn't just dominate ratings, but also won the hearts of millions across Asia and beyond. Their on-screen chemistry was undeniable, and soon, rumors turned into reality when they announced their marriage. Fans celebrated, calling it the real-life fairy tale. But as quickly as their romance blossomed, it shattered. Their divorce shocked the world. Both moved on with their careers, publicly silent about the details, privately carrying the weight of what could have been. And now, years later, Hye Kyo's candid admission has opened a door many thought was sealed shut forever. But here's the twist. This isn't just about two people who once loved each other. Whispers in the entertainment circles suggest there's a third person in the picture, someone who's currently close to Joong Ki. Could this be the beginning of another tangled love triangle? Let's explore the possibilities, shall we? Now, picture this. During a recent interview, Song Hye Kyo was asked about her views on love, healing, and whether time truly erases all scars. Her answer, soft yet piercing, stunned not only the interviewer but also everyone who has followed her journey. She said, "Some feelings don't just disappear. They stay with you, even if you try to bury them. I think a part of me will always care for him." Do you feel that? The weight of her words. Fans immediately took to social media, dissecting every syllable, wondering if this was her way of confessing that Joong Ki still holds a place in her heart. Now, let's pause for a moment and bring you into this conversation. If you were in Joong Ki's shoes, what would you do? Would you welcome her feelings, seeing them as a second chance at love, or would you guard your heart, knowing how much pain the past already brought? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because this is the kind of story where every opinion counts. Back to the storm, netizens have gone into overdrive. Some are rejoicing, saying love deserves a second chance and that destiny might be pulling them together again. Others argue that going back to a past love only reopens old wounds. And then, of course, there are those who are wondering about Joong Ki's current life. Let's not forget, Joong Ki has been linked romantically to other names in recent years. Some reports even hinted at him focusing deeply on his family and career, avoiding entanglements that could drag him back into the spotlight of gossip. Yet, with Hye Kyo's confession, silence from Joong Ki is now making the story even more mysterious. Imagine being Joong Ki right now. The world is watching, his fans are waiting for his reaction, and millions of eyes are on every subtle move he makes, whether it's a social media post, a public appearance, or even a line in a future interview. Will he respond directly? Will he stay quiet? Or, brace yourself, will he reach out privately to Hye Kyo to discuss what her words truly mean? Here's where the so-called love triangle enters. Sources close to the entertainment industry whisper that Joong Ki has someone else in his life, someone supportive and quietly present behind the scenes. If that's true, then Hye Kyo's confession might have reignited more than just public memory. It might have reopened a private chapter Joong Ki has been trying to close. Can you sense the tension here? The push and pull of past love versus present stability? And this isn't just about them. It's about us, the fans, the people who rooted for them once and who now find themselves divided. Let's make this interactive. Who do you think holds the key to Joong Ki's happiness? Is it the love of his past, the one that made the world believe in fairy tales? Or is it the new flame, the quiet anchor who might not shine as brightly in the public eye but keeps his heart safe? Type your choice in the chat, past or present, and let's see where our community stands. To add more intrigue, eagle-eyed fans noticed that just days before this interview, Joong Ki posted a cryptic message on social media. It wasn't long, just a photo of a sunset with the caption, "Some endings are just beginnings in disguise." Do you see the connection? Fans immediately tied the dots, suggesting he might have sensed something coming, or maybe he's already been in conversation with Hye Kyo. Could this be fate nudging them back together? But hold on, others argue this is nothing more than fan imagination running wild. After all, celebrities are human too. They post, they reflect, and not everything is about their past relationships. And yet, the timing, it feels too coincidental, doesn't it? As though the universe itself is setting the stage for another chapter in the Song saga. Let's bring this back to you, dear viewer. Think about your own life. Have you ever had someone you loved deeply, someone you thought you moved on from, only to realize that the feelings still lingered years later? How did you handle it? Did you give it another shot, or did you lock the door and throw away the key? Share your stories in the comments. Who knows, your perspective might mirror exactly what Joong Ki is experiencing right now. Meanwhile, Hye Kyo's fans are torn between supporting her bravery and worrying for her. Admitting something like this publicly takes courage, but it also opens her up to endless scrutiny. Netizens have been merciless before, and we all remember how both she and Joong Ki suffered through harsh media glare during their divorce. Will history repeat itself? Or have fans matured enough to let them navigate this with compassion? And what about Joong Ki's rumored current partner? If she exists, how must she be feeling? Imagine being in her shoes, watching the man you love become headline news because of a confession from his past. Would you feel threatened, heartbroken, or would you trust him to stand firm? This triangle isn't just about romance. It's about loyalty, healing, and the courage to face unresolved emotions. The speculation doesn't end there. Some industry insiders suggest that the confession might even be tied to professional reasons. With Hye Kyo's career thriving and Joong Ki's projects continuing to soar, could this emotional reveal be connected to an upcoming collaboration? Fans are buzzing with theories about a possible reunion, whether in a drama, a film, or even a public event. Just imagine the global reaction if the two were to share the screen again. Would the chemistry still be there? Would it spark old feelings anew, or would it simply be a professional endeavor cloaked in nostalgia? Now let's play a little game. Close your eyes and picture this. A drama release announced. Song Hye Kyo and Song Joong Ki reunite in a romance story of second chances. Can you hear the screams of excitement from fans all over the world? Would you watch it? Of course you would. But would you watch with hope for reconciliation or fear of old wounds being exploited? That's the question we need you to answer in the comments. At this point, one thing is clear. No matter where you stand, no matter whose side you take, the Song couple continues to captivate. Their story isn't just theirs. It belongs to the fans, to the culture, and to an era of K-drama that defined romance for millions. And perhaps, just perhaps, that's why we can't let go. Because in their story, we see our own joys, heartbreaks, and the eternal hope that love, no matter how broken, can sometimes find its way back. So, what happens next? Will Joong Ki respond? Will Hye Kyo's words become the bridge that reconnects them, or will they remain a bittersweet confession, a reminder of what once was and never will be again? The world is watching, and so are we. And you, dear viewers, are part of this journey, because your voice, your reactions, and your love keep these stories alive. As we wrap up today's deep dive, I want to leave you with one final thought. Love is never simple. It's messy, complicated, and sometimes painful. But it's also the most beautiful thing we can experience. Whether Song Hye Kyo and Song Joong Ki find their way back to each other or not, their story will always remind us of that truth. Now it's your turn. Hit the comments. Let's spark the biggest conversation yet. Do you believe in second chances? Should Joong Ki embrace Hye Kyo's lingering feelings, or should he guard his heart and continue moving forward? And if you had the chance to ask them one question, what would it be? Let's talk about it below. And remember, your voice matters here at KBUZZPOP. Until next time, stay tuned, stay passionate, and keep believing in the power of love, even when it takes us by surprise.